Hi, it's Jeff.
And Denise from MouseSteps.com.
And this is episode number 147.
147.
Of MouseSteps Weekly.
Sponsored by Theme Park Connection in Orlando, Florida.
Great place for all your collectible needs and Father's Day gifts coming up soon.
And that Father's Day is a little later in June this year.
I know, that's true.
And they are a very easy stop from the airport to Walt Disney World, so it could be your first souvenir stop.
Also, Pixie Vacations, our official travel agency.
And it's the end of the Flower and Garden Festival yesterday, but we're thinking about food and wine now. I can't even believe it.
That's right.
But this is a terrific time. Check with them about prices for vacations this fall.
Also, we have another contest. It'll be the last one for about a month because Pixie Vacations will be on the road.
I know. I can't wait to see all that they have in store for us. But we just wanted to congratulate Karen Binder for winning last week's. Send us your information, your name. Well, we have your name. To Denise at MouseSteps.com. Send your address, what name you'd like on the bag.
And this last contest for about a month, tell us your favorite Star Wars character in honor of Star Wars weekends.
Who is your favorite character?
My favorite, I would say Kit Fisto, just because he never comes out, almost.
I don't think I have a favorite.
You don't have a favorite?
Is there a cat somewhere in there? I don't think there's a cat.
Yes. Gelatoni.
Gelatoni. I'm going to have a Gelatoni really soon.
Also, Maple Leaf Tickets, our official ticket agency, the best deals on tickets in town. Check them out. This week's show is all about Star Wars weekends at Disney's Hollywood Studios. We did the Feel the Force premium package once again, and we're going to talk all about it.
And this was the second big thing we did this past week. The other was the Legoland Hotel, but we will talk about that in an upcoming episode.
Loved Legoland Hotel.
Loved it.
Oh, and here's the guide map. Always important to pick that up. There was a local TV station broadcasting.
Fox 35 News with Amy Kaufeld.
That's right. And you sound like you could be on the show there. And there was a little Darth Vader. But here was the check-in for the premium package. And you were able to choose any show you wanted to of the 3 shows that day. We did Stars of the Saga because we love the Stormtrooper pre-show they always have there.
And if you're doing this, you want to get there early. We got there at 9:30 and it was a little bit too late. So get there at like 9.
Oh, it was definitely too late, and we'll get into all that. Just quickly showing that they have beverages and ice cream, and this year, popcorn offered.
I like the popcorn because you can snack it on all day. Like if you get ice cream, like you are committed to that ice cream right at that time.
Right. The popcorn was a new addition, and here is a full.
There were 3 of us, not 2 of us.
Yes.
So I got some. I think I just got a bottle of water, and it was nice having the popcorn to kind of snack on all day.
You could see the area for the viewing of the procession, and there's very few really good spots. The good spots would be right there along the main parade route, but I would say there's about 15 on the rope of that. So this is where we were, which is sort of in front of the stage, and it's good and bad, and we'll get into that as we watch the Legends of the Force motorcade go by.
Right, and there is Jedi Mickey and Ewoks Chip and Dale, who have become very popular over the last few years.
And you could see the official Disney photographers over there. That does pose a bit of a problem sometimes for this view, as a lot of the characters like to look that way.
Darth Goofy there does not have his boxers, his Mickey boxers. But
he's wearing pants, though. That's great. He finally figured out to put pants on after all the... I give Goofy some credit.
Some of the characters do look our way, but you can tell they've been sort of instructed to look the other way as well. So that isn't as good for the location we're in. I'm not sure how good Hollywood Boulevard in that particular area is either. There are places that I really like elsewhere along the route.
And you're looking at some of the 501st type characters, and maybe
volunteers,
all volunteers. And it seems like there were less this year, and maybe it was just me.
Less Stormtroopers.
Yes, less Stormtroopers.
I think there was. And here's Chewbacca. Chewbacca last year did not pass us. We were in about the same location last year, and Chewbacca went off the other direction, and there will be other big characters who go off the other direction this year.
Yeah, once again, a year later, that's still a problem. I don't know why they don't have all the characters just go all the way around. Yeah. But we'll see. Like, look, you can see over there are some Stormtroopers sort of ditching off to the right-hand side. So I don't know. I wish they would all go by. Here are some Clone Wars characters.
And saying bye.
Yeah, saying goodbye. All we see is the backside. We never did see them, unfortunately.
And Darth Vader. We didn't get to see Darth Vader either.
Right. But we did see Ashley Eckstein fully.
She is. I really enjoy her. She's always very nice.
Right. All the celebrities do go by this particular area, but it is a problem. I mean, you're paying extra money for a premium spot, and you have a lot of characters that you never see at all. Like these Star Wars Rebel characters. This is as close as we got, and this is with a zoom lens.
That's Sabine. I don't know the guy's name, and then Chopper.
Chopper. Oh, yeah. Everybody loves Chopper.
We've never watched Star Wars Rebels. Not yet, anyway. But we lost them off the other direction.
And here is Tyra
Sircar or something. Wait, we don't want to guess the name, like the pronunciation.
That is a terrible job.
She is with the Star Wars Rebel. She's the one who plays Sabine.
Now, I'm very happy to see Kit Fisto actually does walk by us. Last year, he also ditched us, so it was nice of Mr. Fisto to walk by and say hello. I have to give him credit for that this year.
And we have a bunch. Let's see who's coming here. Oh,
Amy Allen.
She didn't really look my way. Like now she goes the other way, and now she won't look at me to take a picture hardly at all.
She
well, she did. No, well, by the time she had gone by, I got her back. Anyway, so she was kind of looking at the photographer.
There are some bounty hunters also kind of ditching us there.
Well, I think Zam Wessel went the other way.
Oh boy! I mean, it is comical.
We laughed at this last year.
Ian McDiarmid, a star of 5 Star Wars films, doing his Emperor move. I thought he was great. We saw him in the talk show.
He was really terrific. So if you ever have a chance to see him talk, bye.
Yeah, we see a lot of the backside of the characters in the premium package viewing spot here.
And here's James Arnold Taylor, who has been hosting. He must be on his 4th or 5th year at this point.
He's tremendous. I don't know if we can ever have another host. Although we did like when Jay Lagaya was a host.
He was a good host, but he's not James Arnold Taylor.
Top line character. There is Darth Vader. Never even saw the front of Mr. Vader. Top line characters.
Talk to the hand.
Yeah, no. Talk to the hand, Mr. Vader. So,
no, I'm saying he's saying that. So here come the Stormtroopers, and so
there are issues with the spot. I mean, granted, it's nice to be able to have your soda and your ice cream and everything. You could see the stage pretty good. Now, after this, though, there's a mad rush to the stage, and if you weren't ready,
I wasn't ready.
You were not ready.
I wasn't ready. I didn't realize.
You were left behind.
I was. So I didn't quite make it.
And we're going to show a photo of what your view was. I was very fortunate to be able to quickly go through the rope as it opened and get to the front and get this video.
Well, yeah, I didn't. We're usually very orderly about how we do this, and this time it was like da 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 boom. You know?
They seemed, because of the pyro, they had more blocked off in front of the stage, which was a little bit less area for all these people to be at. But we always like the celebrity welcome. James Arnold Taylor sort of sings all the different all the different celebrities.
He has more energy than anybody.
I don't know how he does it.
I don't either. All day.
Tremendous.
From now, this is 11 a.m. till the end of the night, which is like 10.
You always enjoy the explosives. And you can actually see the
Chinese theater.
I love that. Hat free. So that is a plus.
Even though the stage is here, you can still see the theater pretty well.
So this was your view. It doesn't look so bad, but you were probably holding the camera over your head to get this picture,
a little bit,
I'm guessing. Yep. And you could see all the characters out there.
I try not to go too far over the head.
A change from last year. Last year, after the celebrity welcome, you were still able to get a one last drink or ice cream. This year, as you can see, they were sort of putting it away, so there was nothing to be had.
I still had my water, and I refilled the water during the day.
Right. Well, you want to stock up because it will not be open after the show. Next, we had our tickets, our fast passes, if you will. Better than fast passes, though, because we were able to go in a special line with no real waiting, and they had reserved seats right here in the center area. We didn't sit in them because I needed to record one of my favorite things, the Stormtrooper skit, and I didn't want to block anybody's view with my video camera, so I sat a little bit on the side. But otherwise, you would have had a perfect center view of this show.
I don't know how the whole center section is reserved, and then you have, I wonder how much standby, because that's not Fast Pass. Fast Pass isn't, comes in.
Fast Passes are the sides, it seemed.
Well, I guess a Fast Pass can choose where they want to go, but if we try to do standby for Frank Oz, I hope that we can get in, because I think that's going to be nuts.
Right. Well, we could be way in the back of the theater, but at least we'd be in there. So we'll see what happens. We'll get there very early, and we'll be able to talk about what happens if you don't have a Fast Pass or a Field of Force. Anyway, I love the Stormtrooper skit every year. One of my favorite parts of Star Wars weekends. Although this year they didn't do their typical dance move thing. They did some other things that were quite funny. Here comes Darth Vader.
But nothing also on the screen. Usually they make kind of a movie, which they didn't do this year that I can remember. There was no movie, right?
Right, but you don't want it to be the same every year. So I thought this was a
very
nice
different.
departure. It was a very different show than we're used to seeing. It was nice to have Darth Vader come out. We've seen lots of surprise characters over the years, like Boba Fett and things like that. And this poor Stormtrooper always sort of bites the bullet, so to speak, and that's going to happen. Although he won't be, I think he'll still be alive. He's going to be encased in the carbonite, so you could sort of see the movie.
Well, he's
magic.
he's not in pieces this year.
That's right. Normally he's in many pieces, so this was a good thing. And there he is. Oh, poor Stormtrooper.
I thought that it was actually it was fun, but I think it was a little weaker than some of the other shows have been, but still a lot of fun.
Not weak at all. James Arnold Taylor, at the beginning of the show, he always demonstrates his voices, and you could see in the background
voices that he does.
Classic voices. There's Gingy up there, one of our favorites. And your Minions.
I love the Minions.
So, and there is Amy Allen. She was also there, and we're about to see Ian McDiarmid.
And again, she looked at James Arnold Taylor most of the time, so I couldn't really get a face photo, except like right there.
That's a great shot you got, though. He's doing his Emperor, I call it his Emperor move.
For our location, it was good because he stopped in front of his alter ego for quite some time, actually.
It was very good. I thoroughly enjoyed the show. And as always, they have Jedi Mickey come out and they all sing the Mickey Mouse Alma Mater.
And he put them on. Sometimes you'll have one of the actors kind of be like, I don't know if I want to do that.
Yes, they all happily wore the mouse ears.
He was very good about that.
So after the show, we walked around and did one of our favorite things, is checked out the Star Wars characters. This was very cute. This little girl dressed up with a Darth Vader helmet.
And Minnie was pretending to be
Leia,
scared.
Leia Minnie is very afraid, of course, of Darth Vader. I thought this was adorable.
So I thought that was probably one of the most fun things we saw all day.
It's great to see kids having such a great time. And we had a great time, too. Star Wars Weekends is always a lot of fun. We're not super fans. We're casual fans of Star Wars, but we always enjoy going to the...
Right, I'm not a fangirl or anything, and, I have to remember all the names and stuff. Like, I always have to do a little research, make sure I'm up on all.
There is Chewbacca and an Ewok. What a contradiction there. And here we have more characters. They've moved some of these stations.
I know Ashley Eckstein.
She's from the Clone Wars.
Yes, Osaka.
Yes, that's right.
We've never seen the Clone Wars.
Oh, one of your favorites.
This is Aurra Singh, and she's been here for a number of years now, and just fantastic
great interaction with the guests, especially the kids. Like you could see the little kid kind of staring her down. Here comes more of the Stormtroopers. Have to watch out. They don't want to come in carbonite or anything.
And there I am.
That's right, little cameo.
And Zach
there.
also.
That's right, our good friend Zach. We hung out with him for the day. What a nice surprise that was. Here is Darth Vader himself.
And he is dressed just as Darth Goofy. No Mickey boxers or anything.
I would not expect Darth Vader to have the Mickey boxers, of course.
Now, I could stand in this location all day. I enjoy seeing the dark side characters go in and out of the, that's what we do, is like we stand around and take pictures there for a couple hours.
She is great. What's her name again?
That's Sam Wessel.
That's right. You always get to see, you were pretty good with the names. You're better than I am sometimes.
I have to write about them and
this was one of the highlights. So we had just come back from 2 days at Legoland Hotel, and what do you know? They had Lego building here at Star Wars Weekend. So, of course, we built a little Lego
This was the second time we've built Legos in the past few days.
You're getting better. You built half of this Star
almost
Destroyer.
Half, maybe not quite. I don't know what it is.
It's a Star Destroyer.
How do you know?
I don't know. I'm making it up. I think that's what it is, though.
The little space shuttle we did at the hotel, I didn't even get halfway. I was like,
Yeah,
and you
gave
did
up.
most of the half.
I'm learning very well doing both your and my pieces there.
And this is free, and supposedly it's the same one that they did at Comic-Con. So
Not Comic-Con, Star Wars
I'm
Celebration.
I'm sorry, Star Wars Celebration,
in
right.
Anaheim. Our friend Zach had gone to that, and they had different ones every day there. More Legos. There's a C-3PO. This is the only time I saw C-3PO all day. He never did come out on stage. We never saw him. So I don't know what, maybe he was summoned somewhere, but we never did see C-3PO.
And you know who I didn't see was a Chewbacca. I saw a picture of a Chewbacca Lego.
Oh, yeah.
And I did not see that.
And here are a few of the adult drinks they have, and with a highly collectible Death Star in it.
$14.25 plus tax and gratuity.
So new this year, Darth's Mall. I always get tongue-tied.
And there's three different
Right.
areas. The prop shop where we just were, and then you have the Darth Maul X-Wing collectibles, and then Watto's Grotto.
And I love these cards. I had these cards as a kid, all the different colors from all the different films. It's very nostalgic to see them in giant, bigger than life-size billboards. So I thought that was very cool. I had every one of these cards, every
Did you?
single one, honestly.
I think I only
probably
had
still
baseball.
do. I probably still do. I had no baseball.
Did this come with the gum?
Yes.
I like
the
the
gum.
gum.
Was not good. I never liked the gum.
As long as it wasn't like sitting too hard from sitting around.
It was always very hard, not good. So we're waiting in line to go into the X-Wing collectibles, and these Stormtrooper clone troopers are patrolling.
Is that what they are?
I think so. I'm guessing.
Again, we're
not super fans.
Not super fans.
But it made it fun. It made it fun to wait in line and have the interactions like this. Again, that's one of my favorite parts of Star Wars Weekend is all the great interactions from the characters.
And the nice thing is you don't have to be a super fan to enjoy it. I mean, we go every year. Even if we weren't covering it, we would go to it. And also, okay, you can see like pass holder shirts and such back here. Which one are we in? The X-Wing collectibles, I believe.
This used to be the old prop shop, the area that you would be in before you went on the tram tour that had all the World of Motion figures and old Horizon figures. So it was kind of bittersweet for me. It was nice being in here, but I wonder what happened to all those great old props.
I love this artwork, and I can't think of his last name. I don't know how to say last name. Jared, who is now my favorite Disney artist. We met him.
He was a very nice guy. I enjoyed that.
I love all of his stuff. And this, even though I'm not a big Star Wars fan, I really like the mashup there of the It's a Small World.
You can see a lot of the merchandise. Tons of merchandise to be found in the X-Wing collectibles. We're going to look up above, and I think you'll remember, this is where the World of Motion figures used to be with the guy in the balloon and the pigs and all that. So again, nostalgic for the old props. Now we're going to go into Watto's Grotto.
And at the end of the day, we only waited about 10 minutes for each of these locations. Now, the X-Wing shop didn't feel that busy. This one, you get to really know other people because it felt packed.
Well, and we went in very late, as you said. It was the end of the day. It was within an hour of closing, and it was still.
We closed it out.
We did close it out. Yeah, we were some of the last ones to leave. That happens often. Sometimes.
But this is a very small shop, and they really stuff it a lot.
These are great props, though. I mean, lots to see. Not just merchandise, but great decorations. I really like that. Here are some of the are they Tusken
Raiders?
Oh, they're Tusken. Oh, I call them sand people.
But isn't it the same?
They're probably the same.
One and the same.
There you go. I thought that was great. This shirt, I would get this shirt. I like the design, and it has no hat.
That's what I was going to say. No hat, hatless.
Hat free is always good for me. But I know a lot of people love the hat, and I'm sorry if you love the hat. And here is some more the merchandise. This year's logo with Mickey there, Jedi Mickey.
I like the new logo. It's on not a lot of stuff, but on enough.
This is the very first shirt put out for Star Wars The Force Awakens limited edition. I think that'll be very popular.
And I believe some of the proceeds go to charity.
UNICEF. Was it UNICEF?
It might be. I would have to look that up. I actually tried looking it up last night.
Don't hold us to it, but it definitely is a charity. I forget. I believe it's UNICEF, though. And here is one of the pass holder shirts. Usually the pass holder stuff we don't care for as much, and I guess that probably would hold through to this, too. I think I like the brown better.
I never buy the pass holder shirts. I never seem to like the coloring or something. Like there's always something that's similar to the original shirt, but it's like, I don't really like the red. I guess that's good,
though. You're
I save money.
That's right. So this is a daytime picture of the dessert party we're about to go to.
Kind of dusk. I mean, within a half hour, it was this is what it was looking like.
It was too dark to really show it. That's why we had to throw the picture in. But you could see they've kind of added a lot of tables. It made it quite tight, much tighter this year. Oh, a favorite of ours, DJ Lobot. There he is.
He is.
That's actually DJ Elliott.
Yes, he's fantastic.
Friend of ours, always a good guy. And so these are some of the desserts available. We're going to get some close-ups of these desserts, and I really like the Stormtrooper on this. What was that?
You know what? I have no idea because if you can see, the signage on these is almost non-existent. Like last year, there was really nice signage. You can sort of see off to the side there that blue milk panna cotta, but some of them you can't really find. Oh, look, I didn't even see
the
that.
R2 double chocolate domes.
Well,
I did
now
see
I
that
know.
sign. That was very good. I had one of those. And, of course, I had the Darth Vader cupcake for research purposes.
Some
only.
of them didn't have signs at all, and some of them were sort of off to the side. So for me, it was hard to find, especially it was very busy around the desserts.
It was much tighter than last year.
It was. Like last year, I was actually in not a cast, but probably
you were in a boot and also in a wheelchair. I do have to say, this year, the decorations are better than ever. I thought they did a great job. And the actual food items themselves were very creative. You just saw the Yoda cupcake and, again, the Darth Vader cupcake. And I think we're even going to see a brand new addition, the Jabba the Hutt mini cupcake. We had the full-size version. It was very good, but this little there it is. This little version was great.
Well, this has salted caramel on it. And they were a lot softer than last year. They were mushy. You know, it's not like you could throw one in your purse or something. Like it would be
what are you
all
trying
over
to
the
say?
place.
Do you normally throw them
No,
in
I wouldn't. I'm just saying last year's they were, more solid cupcakes. They were very mushy.
I think the desserts were actually better this year. I enjoyed the dessert party. The only thing is it was a hard close, where last year it was still open after the party if you wanted one more drink or one more dessert item. So this year it closed a little early. But and here are the alcoholic beverages. I prefer the Jedi Mind Trick, but you liked the Force.
Right, I like the Force better, except they put a lot of bourbon in on the last
They
one,
seem
and
to
I'm
get
just
stronger
like,
and
they
stronger.
did. I
They
couldn't
did
drink
did not scrimp on the alcohol.
the last one,
sure.
though, I couldn't drink because it was too much.
It was good, though. I thoroughly enjoyed the beverages. And here is a look at what we had on our table. Our table, by the way, was packed with goodies for research purposes yet again.
Well, I didn't even try everything. I mean, there was just too much, and I like the cupcakes. So, I mean, it's not like I can be eating everything. I know what a Rice Krispie treat tastes like, so it's not going to be any different.
There's a nice shot of all three of the character cupcakes.
I'm not sure which one I like the best. I mean, it's nice that you can have the small ones as opposed to the big,
Absolutely,
$5 ones.
Oh, this was great. The Han Solo and Carbonite. This was actually a shot at the very end after the fireworks. They were putting this away, and you happened to notice it, so I just
No, I didn't. Zach noticed it and
Zach?
mentioned it. Yeah, he said that this is where the desserts were, so you couldn't see it until after, at the end of the night.
Well, I'm glad he spotted it. I thought that was
nice.
pretty cool. So this was our view in the premium, what was it called? The premium viewing for the character. I guess you would say it's the character finale.
I don't know if they call it premium viewing. It's the Feel the Force premium package, but it is our viewing area for the dessert party.
Well, it was very difficult because, this was the very front. You would think this would be the best spot of all, but it's not really elevated, and you have, as you could see, there's a lot of people with cameras and all sorts of various things in the way. So it was quite hard to shoot this, but I did the best I can. Here come the bounty hunters. James Arnold Taylor does a great job of narrating this whole segment here before the fireworks.
Well, again, it's amazing to me because he starts almost 12 hours earlier than that.
Yeah.
And here he is like dancing around the stage and all. Not that I saw most of it. I didn't because I'm shorter and I was behind you. And,
right.
So everything was kind of in my way. But they do have the screen so you can see kind of what's going on up there.
Well, again, I just wanted to show, I didn't want to fake it. I wanted to show what you could really see from the premium viewing here. So, and it only would be harder as you went back, I think.
But it's not the price went up this year. It's $69 and you get all three aspects of it. The morning parade, then you've got the show seating, which to me was probably one of the better parts of it, and then the dessert party.
And they have a separate area for the deluxe premium package on the right-hand side. This is the left-hand side. But, it was pretty much the same show as last year. It's no hyperspace hoopla, but it's a nice ending to the night before the Symphony and the Stars fireworks. They did have a special bonus, though, at the end. We'll get to that when it comes. First, we have to see Mr. Darth Vader make his appearance.
I've got a picture of that gentleman's head. It's all lit up around him, probably from this area.
Yeah, I think you took it when the flames were coming
Yeah.
up earlier. But and there he is. Here is Darth Vader. I thought, again, it is a nice show. I like when his lightsaber lights up like that. I thought that was a pretty cool effect, just like in the movies.
I do. I think this is a fun show. For fireworks viewing, I actually like to be on the other side of the boat, the men and bills. If I'm just not watching this show, but over there on just for fireworks viewing.
I mean,
purposes.
honestly, the premium package viewing for all of the elements is not the best.
But it wasn't last
You could
year
probably find
either.
it better on your own, in all honesty, but you won't have the little bonuses. The Force Awakens, was all new for this year. It was a highlight, and the crowd went nuts when this happened. These are the Stormtroopers for The Force Awakens. You can see they look a little different. And it was the only time we saw these particular Stormtroopers.
I didn't
all
know
day.
that.
Yes, they have a different look to them. So, and they're sort of doing the pose from the teaser trailer.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
So I thought
I'll have to add
that's
that to
why
my
the crowd
article.
went so nuts. So, and this is your picture moment here, which
I thought they went nuts the whole time,
They
so
were
I
going- the
didn't
crowd was
know.
going pretty
I didn't
crazy.
notice too much extra.
So now we're going to take a look at the Symphony and the Stars fireworks from the premium package viewing area. Unfortunately, you still have the top of the stage that kind of blocks. It's better than the hat, though.
It's way better than last year. There were like if you watch our show from last year, if you look pan down now, there's nobody there. While almost everybody stood in the same place because they could, I guess, because they could still see the fireworks.
Through. They could see underneath. If
Right.
you were up close, you could sort of see underneath and still see. Before, when they had the hat, you could see absolutely nothing.
And we were told if you go to the left-hand side, I don't think you'd be able to see the show really.
Right, you
but
have
you
to
could
choose.
see better
you
fireworks.
either see a good spot of the show or good spot of the fireworks. I don't think there is a place to see both in a good spot. Really, the best fireworks viewing would be about halfway down the street. That would be the best possible place, or outside the park, to be quite honest. I mean, it's spectacular from the walking path.
And while the dessert party was tight, much tighter than it before, I mean, I had kids at my feet that weren't my kids.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot less tight than being out in the street. But again, the Min and Bill's area is where, just kind of beyond that, near the restaurants, Hollywood and Vine, I kind of like that location best.
So final words, this is just last year, we should mention, they gave everybody a goodie bag that included photo
pass.
downloads and pictures of the celebrities and things like that.
We did get pictures of celebrities this year, but no photo pass with the downloads.
So what is our final verdict? What say you about the premium package? Would you recommend it?
It's not a bad value, but it's not, if you want the very best parade viewing, the very best fireworks viewing, this is not it. But the desserts are nice. The show seating is nice. So, it just depends what you're looking for, really.
I would say the best aspect of all is the show seating, especially if you get the $99, is it? You get all three shows in really good seats and not having to wait in the long Fast Pass line.
See, I think that also would be something like if we could get that for Frank Oz or something, that would be my
We'll have
choice.
to do the deluxe premium. That way we can see how the parade viewing stacks up and how the dessert party viewing stacks up to this regular version.
So, well, Star Wars weekends, 4 more weekends to go.
That's right.
And we just want to thank everybody who stopped us or said hello. There were so many that I can't even
It was
remember everybody.
So nice to meet everybody. I'm sorry if we were in a hurry. There was so much to cover, but we enjoyed meeting
At one point, we were
everybody.
getting swept off the street, so I felt kind of bad. But thanks to Pixie Vacation.
Wait a minute. That's another show.
That's another show. Sorry.
So,
I know everybody likes to hear that.
Thanks to Pixie Vacations, our official travel agency,
And Maple Leaf Tickets, the best deals on tickets in town.
and Theme Park Connection, our original sponsor. We appreciate everyone listening, and we will see you all next week. Have a great week.
Have a great week.